everybody, and welcome to Untitled Comics, the weekly comics report with Mike and Ming, broadcasting from the home of the comic book man, Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. My name is Ming Chen, sitting across from me, the mighty Michael Zapsik.
What's up, Ming?
Hello, Kimoda, Mike. Kimoda, Shazam, Excelsior.
Yay. I don't know.
Does that give you a superpower when you say that?
I don't know. Yay. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. In brightest day. How about that?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Mike, is your brain charged up and ready to go?
What's going on, Ming? Talk to me. What am I missing?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Untitled Comics. Wow. Hello.
Look at you. What's going on? All right, hold on. What's going on?
Nothing
Ming
at all.
Chen's.
Nothing at all.
Or everything.
I'm all thrown off because we're going earlier now. I have my kid's Christmas concert.
Excellent.
I have to
cool.
leave early because of that.
Oh, damn
My
it.
wife was like, "Don't forget.
Don't you miss it.
Don't you forget." Have you had any close calls with family obligations?
Oh, hell yeah. You
Due to
kidding?
podcasting?
Oh, podcasting and the show. Absolutely.
The show?
Yeah. Dude, Comic Book Man?
Example?
Yeah.
Can you remember one?
Yeah, actually, my father-in-law was in the hospital. Like it was.
Was
he
it
was
like close?
Yeah, very close.
Death's door?
Death's door. Yeah.
Oh man.
That guy he's like the immortal man.
Like Uncle Ben?
No, not Uncle Ben.
Like Uncle Ben?
Yeah,
Death's door?
oh my God! Like Thomas and Martha Wayne. Thomas and Martha Wayne. No,
Yes.
not like that. So let's talk about some stuff that's been happening.
Okay.
Some weird stuff that's going on in the world of pop culture and just comic books.
Can I bring up one weird thing?
Sure, go to town.
Okay, so Walt Flanagan
Yes.
succumbed to illness this week.
Yes.
He's out on Monday.
And Tuesday, yes. He was
Out on
sick.
Tuesday.
Yes.
So in his absence, you had the freedom to run the store,
Yes.
correct? And as with the your hand
With great power comes great responsibility.
there is. So you were here sort of by yourself.
Right.
So as such, when you get the seat of power at the store, you get to control what also gets played music-wise.
Oh,
at the store.
yeah. It's like driving a car. When you drive, you control the radio station.
Right.
Absolutely.
So I come in Monday morning.
Very early Monday morning, mind you.
Early Monday morning, and you
What was on?
Walt was gone, so he doesn't, his usual playlist isn't going on. And
Which is 24 hours of Alice Cooper, yes.
Alice Cooper, Kiss, the Rolling Stones, a lot of classic rock.
Right.
And a lot of cool classic rock. So I come in, Walt's not here, you have full control of the car, as you say, in the car radio, as is, aka the store.
Absolutely.
You're blasting, on full blast, Barry Manilow.
We had Manilow on. I just wanted to clear out the vibes. You start off the week.
Barry Manilow playing a full blast.
We went, the best of Barry Manilow. What do we have on? What were you here for?
I was hearing, Looks Like We Made It.
Mandy?
Copacabana.
Copa was not on. Copa was not on.
I heard Mandy.
You heard Mandy. You heard Looks Like We Made It.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell was the other one? I Write the Songs.
Yes, I write the songs.
That was on.
I write the songs.
And by then,
Yes.
I had had enough. And then I changed it over.
Hold on.
Then we listened to the Beatles.
Well, I don't know if you had enough because also out on Tuesday. I come on Tuesday. I hear more Barry Manilow.
No, there wasn't any Barry Manilow on Tuesday.
I'm pretty sure. I heard more Barry
No,
Manilow.
not on Tuesday. Just the one.
So
Just one day.
I'm-
Gimli.
I'm answer for these crimes, Mike. Were you trying to clear out the store? Did you want to live peace and quiet?
Oh, you kidding? People loved hearing Barry Manilow. Even Joe, our UPS guy, was like, "That is awesome." He said that to me. He said, "This
With
is
no
awesome."
hint of irony.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I just usually it's in here. We're rocking in here. We got.
And we were rocking after I played a little Manilow. Had to get some vibes going.
Mike.
Why? Because he writes the songs that make the whole world sing. For God's sakes.
I think there is a certain atmosphere.
All right. Tomorrow morning at 11 a.m.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm putting on my best of Neil Diamond album.
Oh my God.
We're gonna have.
Mike, you're not listening to me, Mike.
They're coming to America, Ming.
Mike, you're not listening to me. This is 100% inappropriate for the store. You're driving people out.
He actually told me.
Whoa, thank you. I'm glad you're back. Thank you.
It was a strange because he doesn't spend that much time in here.
No, he doesn't.
So
No,
I don't
but
know
when
why
I'm
he
in
bothers
here-
me so much.
I want, I
He wants heavy metal. He wants to be able to. Do you know that he plays hip hop on the drive?
Sure. I say a little hip hop's appropriate for the store.
Why is hip hop appropriate?
Yeah, why is hip hop appropriate for the store?
It's hip.
Right.
It's what you
hip.
like.
Yeah, you don't even need the hop. You just need the hip part.
That's because you think that as long as it's hip.
Sure. Sure. But
You
still.
realize that everybody working in this store is as unhip as possible, right?
No, I
You don't work in the store.
I don't work in the store
okay,
full time. No.
Yeah, we're not casting aspersions on you, Ming.
I'm just saying I sympathize with people who come in here though. The customers.
Did he actually shed tears, Walt?
You come in here and you hear Barry Manilow, you're going to turn around right. You're going to turn right around and go and leave. That's all I'm saying.
I do agree that it could be very eyebrow raising to walk into the store and hear.
Why does it bother me? I'm thinking of the customer. It doesn't bother. Sure.
Did you happen to see the customers?
Yes.
Do you know who the customers were?
I didn't see any customers that day.
50-year-old ladies were in that morning buying, and this was perfectly appropriate for them to buy credit. They were buying.
I think even the 50-year-old ladies.
They were buying gift certificates for them. They loved it.
You're saying it as if, aren't you 2 years removed from being 50 years old?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You are.
We all forget that.
Yeah, you are. We're as old as they are. We're as old as.
But
they
I'm
are.
saying, but again.
Like you're saying it like it's like 90.
I know, like it's an insult.
No, I wasn't insulting anybody.
Like
Exactly.
They're so old, like you can't. You don't have to share the same mindset of them. It appears.
And you're again putting words in my mouth that.
It appears
My God!
It appears that you have. That's
Let's
okay,
put it that.
Mike.
You know what?
It's okay. Mike, can we just
tell you
then-
what? When you drive the car,
Yes.
you
I agree.
can.
I
You know,
agree.
and
Now,
my choice of music.
Yes.
Walt's not here, and you have a problem with it. Fuck you, Ming. How about
I
that?
don't
That's
have
what.
a problem with
Fuck
it.
I'm
just saying, like out there,
no,
Twitter.
listen up, snob
Twitter,
boy.
I'm not a
Snob boy.
I'm not a snob. I'm just saying.
I want everybody on Twitter to tell Ming where he can
saying.
jam it.
Twitter, please back me up. You come into a comic book store, the greatest comic book store in the world.
Ming Chen.
You want to hear some metal, man? Just a little,
No,
just
you
a little
don't.
metal. Just a little
Never.
metal.
No, well, not never.
Here's-
No, not now.
Here's some guitars
Nah.
or something, man. It's a riff, just a riff.
Oh, also, get your Walking Dead guitar out of here, or I'm selling it.
Do you notice when he gets a little slightly irritated, his voice goes up?
Mine does too. I can't blame him for that. Mine
Yeah,
goes
no.
way up.
And seriously, you
Can we
don't
hear-
do Nikes down here. You don't do
I don't.
one drop of work
No.
in here in this place.
I
Not.
You love to perpetuate the myth that you do, though.
Yes,
Wow, I-
exactly.
TV land.
Exactly.
You were here and
And a hard worker.
hey.
I'm not saying you're not a hard worker.
Maybe I'm not here all the time, but I'm here when needed.
And when's that?
To sign and take pictures.
Exactly.
Oh my God, he's never
I'm here
been
to
not here.
present to lift the curtain, to peel back the curtain, and confirm that I am here. When people come here and want me to be here, I am here.
I wouldn't exactly in the definition of needed.
Yes.
I don't know if that's actually needed.
Wanted.
I wouldn't even.
It'd be nice if I saw Ming Chen. That would be maybe what somebody said. I'd be like,
Yes.
"All right, I could text.
Where's Ming?
And I come
But
down.
It's not going to be. Yes, you'll come down.
Yeah, they're not going to walk away.
I calm down. I come
But
down.
I think like needed. It may be.
Semantics.
Strong words.
Semantics. But welcome back, Walt Flanagan. Thank you very much. Thank you for bringing your iPod back. All right, now that we got that.
Now
out.
Ming Chen is crying like a little girl.
I'm not crying.
Yes,
I'm
you
just-
are.
I'm
Who?
just saying,
Yeah.
Barry
Yeah, you
Manilow
are.
from the store just for
No, actually, he's got 3 Barry Manilow songs on his iPad.
Which ones?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't. He doesn't play him in the rotation all the time, but he does have Walt Flanagan, Mr. Metal.
Coming back.
He's got
He's
3 of them.
coming- oh, wait.
Which ones
He's
do you
coming
have,
back.
Walt?
He's coming back. Do you have Barry Manilow on your iPad?
I think I have one song on it, but I guarantee you though that's a private song.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I don't play it in
Okay.
the store, though.
It has come up every once in a while.
I run right over.
He switches it. Okay. Fair enough.
skip
You're
that one.
okay. All right. The defense rests.
I agree.
It's on my Amazon Music. It's not like I paid for him. So I have Amazon Prime, and I'm like, hey, all right, Barry Manilow.
You paid for him.
Barry
So-
Manilow.
Here's what you paid for him. You press play and you let him. The play count went up. The play count only goes up when the song goes from beginning to end. That's all I'm saying. It's like
Barry Manilow. I don't equate Barry Manilow to getting wallets out of people's pockets in the store. I
Right.
agree with you in that.
okay.
aspect.
Okay.
That it is kind of like
All right.
it's a bizarre
choice. Yeah.
Musical.
Accompaniment.
But I'm not saying that what I have on here. Oh, that does, because I don't agree with that. Anyway, it doesn't really matter what song is on there, but. Yeah, I believe when walking out, some people might be like, "Can you believe what they're listening to?"
That'd be awesome, though. They'd be talking about us, though.
I don't think there's any song that you could play on here that's going to be like, "Oh, that's the perfect song to play." And maybe Christmas music at Christmas time.
Sure, or the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack. I think that's appropriated.
We've done that, but
I know we've done that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Barry. It was odd.
That's trying too hard. Then you're just
You're
trying to
right.
be cute.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Anyways, I just saying I noticed.
may I just say one thing?
Yes.
You've made a mountain out of.
molehill.
Oh my God!
I think music is very important. That's
Then
all
go
I'm
up in
saying.
your office, put on your iPad.
I do.
Plug in your earphones and shut up.
He's back.
Now all of a sudden, music is important because he got a guitar.
Yes.
Yeah, now you're a rock star.
Quickly,
I
and
am.
people gave him a lot of compliments, like, "Oh, I can't believe how quick you are. You're a natural." Now all of a sudden,
And by people, one guy.
he's Eric Clapton
Yeah.
of staff.
I am.
With, like,
One guy.
and
I am
giving
Ming.
commentary upon your musical choice.
Of course. I can't speak up my opinion. Come
Of
on.
course you can, but now you come from it from more almost like
A snobbish standpoint.
Yeah, now you sound like wow.
I'm just saying it
was
wasn't.
chords to what ACD song was it?
It was like Thunderstruck or something. Yeah, it was
And
something
now all
like
of a
that.
sudden
you
you're
know.
like-
Now you're Mr. Metal.
Yeah.
That's
no,
you.
TNT. I learned
Ming
chords to
Metal.
TNT. I did.
TNT.
I did. Well, I was trying to drown out the Barry Manilow. All right, enough of that.
Then again,
Enough of
why
that.
did you go back
Enough
to
of that
your
nonsense.
office?
I'm
Here, I'm gonna go up more now, Ming.
I know. I don't rock an iPad anymore. I'm a hipster. I play vinyl. So thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Oh my God!
All right, hello, everybody.
Well, there you go again, folks. Ming Chen proving that technology is cyclical.
It is. Well, hey, let me wear my puffy vest. Let me grow out my beard. Let me drink my PBR.
There you go. All right,
And,
go ahead.
let me
Put
be
on
a
your pork
hipster.
pie hat, Ming, and let's talk.
Is that cool? Is pork pie a hipster?
I don't know. Pork pie hat is a hipster thing.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Untitled Comics. You can tweet us
Why you'd want to at this point, I have
You can
no
tweet us
idea.
your musical choices, pro or con, or tweet us your favorite Barry Manilow song.
I love.
I am at
Barry Manilow.
Ming Chen37. Mike Zapsik is at
I am at Michael Zapsik.
yes, and
Now this is getting weird.
yes. What's going on, Mike?
Nothing. It seems as if my Mac is crashing.
Oh no.
We're gonna try to pull this back from
All right,
the
give
brink.
give us a status update. Anyways,
I will, sure.
If you were shopping and you need that perfect last minute gift, how about an ISO Comics shorter keychain?
Yeah, there you go, Ming.
Rush
you,
it.
you can actually, you know what I want you to do on
What
Merch
do you
Table?
want me to do? What do
I want
you
you to go on Merch Table, and the background music
here.
had best be Barry Manilow.
You need a bullet point to remind yourself.
Yes,
to
I
send
actually
out
do.
merch.
I do.
Okay, all right.
I do. For that
How
perfect.
Are they doing?
They're doing good. They're doing well. We're selling out.
You're selling out.
We
You're
are-
about to go
we're-
back-
No, we've been selling out for years, Walt.
Some
For God's
sizes
sake.
sold out, so buy them quickly.
What happened? How many times have you had to restock the?
We haven't had to restock yet. We just started. Why are you snickering? We just started.
You just said they're selling out.
Well, how come you guys are
Seriously,
You haven't had to restock. You haven't sold out though.
certain sizes?
Oh,
I
they
can't.
said keychains.
Yeah, no, the keychains are still available. We got a lot of keychains
A lot of
left.
keychains.
A lot of keychains. A lot of keychains.
How much are keychains?
$5. It's a very
Is that a
reasonable
fair
gift.
price for a keychain? I'm not
Yes,
sure.
it is. We sell ours for $6.95 and $8.95. It's around the same neighborhood. We have keychains here too. Why are you laughing? We got stashed keychains.
Of course, no, of course.
Okay. This guy's on fire. I thought you were like weak and sick. He's on fire now. He hasn't been in 2 days. Anyways,
oh yeah, exactly.
I sell comics.
Well, you got him all revved up. Good for you.
I sell comics.merchtable.com. Rush shipping available. Get it
We're
under
also
two.
selling the Best of Barry Manilow
We are.
vinyls on there.
We are. So
Oh,
buy a keychain. And buy a keychain.
verbal. Hold on one second.
What's going on here? When are you?
How do you get to the merch table of ISOL Comics?
Go to isocomics.merchtable.com.
And how many items are up there for sale right now?
We have ISO Comics shirts in black and blue, and we have ISO Comics
Now,
keychains.
as a designer,
All right, did you-
as a web designer, as somebody who is into clothing,
right. Right. Simple design.
Do you feel that you kind of like were like a lazy ass with the?
I was going simple with this. The typeface is the same typeface we use on the official ISO Comics artwork.
But the design, it's just a white lettering on a T-shirt, though.
Right. Well, I mean, remember the smiley face T-shirt? I'm going simple.
So that's what you were inspired by?
No, but I'm test marketing. I'm trying to see if there's a demand out there. Are better designs coming? Yes, of course.
Really? There's more designs in the
absolutely. You can't just sit on one design. There's a taste for every person, every budget, every male, every female. You sell
them in girl shirts?
We do.
How you do with the girl? Well, tell them Steve Dave didn't do well with the girl shirts.
But you had to test it out, though.
We tested it out. It was the Hindenburg of.
Is it that bad?
It was bad.
I've seen tweeted photos. I mean, those may be the only ones I.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying we didn't sell any.
Yeah.
But it's not a market that I think needs to. I think that initial test run was needed just to get your toe wet. See how the water feels, and the water was ice cold.
What about the ant shirt? You never thought
ant
about
shirt did well.
No, the ant shirt in female sizes.
I guess we could try that.
I would like to see that. I like to see ladies in ant shirts. I've seen ladies in ant shirts.
Right.
The problem is, they look kind of oversized.
All right,
so that's. Thank you for your input. Yes, more designs are coming.
We need more designs?
Yes.
Yeah,
Walt told me I half-assed it. So
what, the ISO Comics?
Yes. So listen,
well, you went colors.
I did, yes.
And we did. And I wanted to do the ISO Comics as like a word balloon.
Yes.
I think that would be good.
We've got a lot of design.
Cool. We got plenty
of design. 2015, new year.
Is our year.
New year.
That's
new
right.
New merchandise. New goals.
Frank number 3, everybody.
In the house. Hello, Frank. How are you?
Good.
What? Frank number 3.
Brother. Look at this.
Bearing gifts.
I know.
Holy crap.
You're open. You can't open. It's not Christmas.
Can I open this, Frank? All right.
I'm going to open mine, too.
All right.
Thank you, Frank.
Look at this. Oh, fancy.
Oh, look at that.
Fancy. Oh, shoot. Neat. What is that? It's not just good.
It's not just good. It's good enough.
Crusty Brand seal of approval.
Seal of approval. Holy
right here.
Crap. Frank, thank you so much, buddy.
Rank number 3, property of the New York Devils, National Hockey League. Now this is New Jersey Devils. This is a.
It should say property of Barry Manilow.
This is a design. I'm gonna steal this design used for ISO Comics. Thank you very much, Frank number 3.
How about mother tested, Barry Manilow approved?
Yes. Well, shoot my.
All right.
Shoot my. Now we gotta get him something.
Let's get him how about an ISO Comics keychain?
Yes.
Actually, we got a couple up front, so yeah. Frank gets an ISO Comics keychain.
All right, ISO Comics at merchtable.com. All right, on to more serious things.
All right.
Okay.
Let's talk about one thing that has been bothering the living crap out of me.
Okay, what's bothering you?
The interview.
You had an interview?
Pulled from the interview. Pulled from theaters.
Seth Rogen, James Franco movie about the assassination plot against Kim Jong-un. The North Korean leader.
Okay. Now, Kim Jong-il.
Mm-hmm. He is no longer with us.
With us. Was he 100 years old?
He was not.
Almost 100 years old?
I don't think he was that old. He was up and about. I want to say maybe he was in his 80s, early 80s.
Really? Because he didn't look like he was in his 80s.
He looked older, you think?
No, he looked younger.
Yeah, I'm going to look that up.
You look that up.
I'm going to look that up. But big Christmas tentpole for Sony Pictures.
Sure.
I was going to go see it.
Sure you were.
I like Seth Rogen. I like James Franco.
A whole bunch of people are going to go see it.
I especially like it when they're together, though. Pineapple Express.
They're very funny.
27 hours? Yes.
I'm kidding. No. It was James Franco alone, and he chewed off his own arm.
I remember 27 hours being that funny, but 40-year-old virgin. It
was 27 hours of laughter.
Super bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Now a lot of people say.
Wait a minute, they weren't super bad together?
No, wasn't Rogen in that?
They
weren't in it together, but Rogen was in it. So what? Sony
Freaks and Geeks.
Freaks and Geeks. Hell yeah, freaking Freaks and Geeks. That's when it all started. Well,
I'm telling you. Shut up, Patow. So anyway, they pull it because of terroristic threats.
Yes, North Korean hackers.
North Korea now
threatened more hacks if the movie was released.
And they also threatened violence.
They threatened violence.
Now, personally speaking, Walt pointed something out to me. He said it's better to err on the side of caution. Nobody getting hurt.
Sure.
But, because all you need is one idiot, one mentally unbalanced, even American.
It happened.
Yeah, that the Dark Knight Rises guy.
Absolutely happened.
And I'm not even going to talk about him. I'm not going to name his name because he's a piece of crap.
I don't
who doesn't
even
deserve the
remember his name,
notoriety.
so screw him.
But my point being that why give in?
Right. So
You know,
you're upset. You're on the side of.
I'm on the
they
side
shouldn't
of
have pulled it. Don't let the terrorists win.
Yeah,
It's only a movie.
Yeah.
F you guys.
yeah. Actually, and I heard a very creative solution.
What's the
to
solution?
This. One of our reservists came in and said, "You know what? Paramount should do as just an act of goodwill,
Yes.
good faith."
Sony, you mean?
Was it Sony? Is that I thought it was Paramount.
Sony's releasing the movie.
Well, Paramount did something. Well,
Okay.
Um,
Continue.
so they should give the movie to ABC, NBC, and CBS and
just
have
put it
them
on
all
TV.
do it. Do it on national TV, all three of the major networks, and have them suspend the FCC
so they can
restrictions
curse and
for
whatever?
for one night, and then just show it. And that's brilliant to me.
Yes.
And the government, I think they should, give waivers to all three of the networks and let them do it. That'd be pretty cool, right?
It would not going to happen.
Keith Collins, you get full credit for that idea. That was, but that's it's genius. Never happened because there's too much money involved.
Would the networks do it?
I doubt it.
Because they would now they're going to get scared of getting hacked.
Well, what's going to happen? What are they going to do? Blow up my TV set?
No, but I think whoever these hackers are, the GOP, the Guardians of Peace, I believe they call themselves, have proven that they can hack.
Sure.
Sony.
Well, then, hey, guess what? You know what you can't hack?
What can you hack?
How about we go back to typewriters and really strong filing cabinets, with little locks on them. You do that?
You could have just, that makes life a lot harder. Can't email scripts,
No.
Can't.
But you can FedEx them. What are you going to do? Hack a FedEx guy? Well, actually, hack him to death, but don't do that because I swear to Christ, that's just
I agree.
horrible.
I'm disappointed as well.
Yeah.
If you go to, I believe comicbook.com or comicbooknews.com has a whole list of creators who are disappointed by by Sony pulling everything.
Yeah,
in the movie.
I too. I'm like, wow.
When you do that, you basically say, listen, you win. We're scared. Your threat, we're taking your threat seriously. And more importantly, though, you're setting precedent.
Yeah, because now this is a really slippery slope. If let's say Japan doesn't like Pearl Harbor, are they gonna, Ben Affleck is no longer welcome in our country, and it's what are you gonna do now? Now none of his movies get shown in Japan,
right?
Or we cave and Ben can't work anymore.
I think
Pearl
Ben's
Harbor.
going to be working for a while.
So do I.
A lot of people were like, why didn't they do this when Green Hornet came out?
Wow. Yeah, that's a horrible joke.
I think you would have been behind that, though, right?
No, just because. No, you're kidding. If Green Hornet had killed Kim Il-un or whatever.
Kim Jong-il.
Kim Jong-un.
Who is 70 years old, by the way.
He's 70?
When he succumbed to his...
He was 70?
Yes.
He looked great in that puppet movie. That's all I have to say. Team America.
You like the little,
awesome.
that gray uniform?
Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah.
It's... That right there is the Albert Einstein theory of dressing.
All right.
Wear one outfit for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Now, I've read reports of what it's like to live in North Korea. It ain't...
Or do any of them say it's like breathing unicorn poop?
It ain't pretty.
It's awesome.
And their infrastructure is not as advanced as ours are.
I've probably...
So
well,
I'm actually
but they can hack.
Well, I mean, the claims are they're from North Korea, but is that true? I don't know. These guys could be from anywhere.
Anywhere? Okay.
Anywhere. So yeah. So that's that.
I mean, they could hack the Smodco. Maybe that's why Smodco's having problems right now.
No, I'm blaming SoundCloud on that. We're having problems with our RSS feeds. The audio is still up. If you want to listen to a podcast, go to smodcast.com.
Okay.
You can use the Stitcher app, like you are listening to this show. If you are listening to the show, and or you can go to SoundCloud, like SoundCloud/ISL Comics.
Okay.
Pull up all our episodes.
Or just go to Smodcast. It's
being
easier.
worked on. It'll be fixed very soon. Very soon. Actually, we prefer you go to the site though.
Yeah.
Then you get to
Smodcast.
Smodcast.com.
Smodcast.
Smodcast.com.
So you hear that when I get angry, my thing goes up. And
WNBC.
all right, WNBC.
All right, Mike, I woke up this morning. It's a little...
Got yourself a gun?
Yes.
I keep saying that.
I was checking my Twitter. Noticed I had a little direct message.
Okay.
You send direct messages on Mike. You're familiar with these direct messages?
I am.
Private messages between two people on Twitter.
Wow, yes. 141 characters.
Had a direct message. It said, I quote, "You're awesome!" Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
Nice.
Tweet was sent to me by one Jeff Johns, Mike.
Jeff Johns?
Jeff Johns.
Really?
I suggest you follow Jeff Johns as well.
I do.
He is apparently a fan of us. The
Really?
show and us individually.
No way.
Yes, way, Mike. And
I love Jeff Johns.
I reply, I said, "Well, I'm not awesome. You're awesome." And then I gave him some time. I was like, we're awesome. Thanks for the kind words. Great things come out of Michigan. He was born and raised in Detroit. I lived in Jackson, Michigan, Ann Arbor. He sends me back. If you guys are ever out in LA, let me know so we can hang out.
No shit.
And they gave me his phone number.
No shit.
So I'm not gonna call him now.
Oh man, how come he doesn't send me stuff?
Yeah, do you follow him?
I do.
Well, send him a send him a message, Mike.
Oh my god! I found out. You kidding?
He loves us.
Did
The Jeff Jones.
actually? I got in touch
Flashpoint?
with you. I did. I freaked out and got in touch with you when I found out that Jeff Johns
Flashpoint,
follows
Justice
me.
League. Yes, he digs us, Mike.
Because I have some verified followers.
So Jeff, we dig you. We love you. We would love to hang out. Let's go get some. Let's go get some ramen.
That's awesome.
Or,
Ramen?
or hamburger. Maybe you're gluten free. So
Is he gluten free?
I don't think so.
Okay, all right.
He can
I'm just
confirm
checking.
that. He can confirm.
I mean,
that.
I've got Jeff Johns who follows me.
Yes.
Yeah, right there, which is awesome.
He thinks we're good. I just started following him yesterday.
Really, I've been following him
noticed
for a while.
There's a little Twitter function where you can filter out the people who follow. You can filter it so it only shows you verified followers.
Yeah, I know. I've got that right now.
I don't know if that's a privilege of people who are already verified. Now we're humble bragging, but I think that's available to everybody though.
Cool.
So Jeff Johns, Mike. So speaking of Jeff Johns, would you like to talk about some comic books?
Let's talk about. Actually, he did Justice League this week.
He did Justice
Let's
League.
talk about Justice League.
37.
The Amazo virus.
Yes. Now, are you enlighten me on the background of Amazo?
Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna geek out for a second.
Oh, good. So I wrote this down here.
Okay, good enough. Justice League. Back in the day, Justice League. Professor Anthony Ivo created an android named Amazo. It's a 7.5 feet tall. It had a red cap and it was a fashion nightmare with like spiky shouldered.
What year was this again?
1963.
The
maybe
60s were an odd time, my
61,
friend.
62. He started out, I think, in was it The Flash? Well, anyway, he had these really funky. Or was it Superman? I forget where he first came
first
about.
appearance, okay.
But he's this fashion nightmare. Brown pants, red skull cap, pointy ears, green and yellow tunic.
Oh, yeah,
but
here
he was
he is.
nude.
Yes.
Otherwise.
And he had a big A belt buckle.
And a big A belt buckle, like
And,
Aquaman.
Little
And
pointy elf
he had
ears.
absorbicrom, or he had these cells in him that could absorb superpowers.
Okay.
And basically, he would. Whenever you met a Justice League member, he'd absorb their...
Well, that's badass.
You kidding? Badass concept, fantastic, and I'm going to get to my favorite Amazo story.
Okay.
Had nothing to do with the Justice League. Had everything to do with Superman.
So power absorbing.
He could power absorbing cells in his body, and Anthony Ivo was one of two like mad scientists who created androids that went after the Justice League.
This is great.
The other one is
great design. Maybe not aesthetically.
not aesthetically,
But,
but he's as far as power cells or power sets go. This is one of the coolest. It's like Rogue before Rogue was Rogue.
Yes.
So, and he rarely used these in tandem with other superpowers. Like he'd use Superman's super strength with elongated man's stretching power.
That's crazy.
It's really cool.
So he could like punch you from like
A
10
mile
feet
away. Yeah.
and like you would die.
And he
could
absorbed
die.
everybody's powers. Didn't matter how lame,
Yes.
but the Black Canary Sonic Scream. He would use.
That's freaking awesome.
He was able to.
Well, how do you stop a man of this power or a robot of this power? He's
there were some pretty unique ways. Like his whole directive was to destroy the Justice League.
Yes,
and so Superman disbanded the Justice League.
Okay,
so he just automatically shut down.
Right.
So it's
okay.
Yeah, he's getting everything.
It's
but
like freaking RoboCop. Like, you're fired.
Exactly.
All right, bam. All right.
So and he was
that's it. That's how you just get. It's like, well, now I got nothing. All right.
Yeah.
Now I got no directive. I've got no
exactly.
direction.
I've got nothing.
Get shriveled up and died.
So there was also my favorite Amazo story is the one that also introduced the Supermobile. It was in Action Comics.
Yes.
Superman is powerless under a red sun. There are these red sun waves that are that come along and blanket the Earth.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how possible that could be, but hey, whatever.
Hey, man.
So Superman is effectively powerless for like 5 days.
Okay.
And Amazo is awakened right then. And so the Justice League Amazo banishes the Justice League into some other dimensional realm,
right,
like into the Phantom Zone, where they can watch Superman get his ass beat by Amazo. But he pulls out the Supermobile, and Amazo wants to kill his creator, Professor Ivo, because he thinks that the red solar crap also awakens Amazo from like his electronic sleep. He's shut down, but now he's reawakened, and he's pissed. He's cranky. He's awakened from his nap, and he's cranky.
What happens when I get awakened from my nap?
Exactly. It's how I get when people criticize my Barry Manilow love and self.
I see.
So anyway.
All right, Amazo, continue.
So he, Superman jumps into his Supermobile, which is made of superanium.
Yes.
Exactly my point. Exactly. Okay. Can't be adamantium. It's superanium.
Superanium. And it's copyrighted by Marvel Comics.
And it also copies every one of Superman's super abilities.
Yes.
He's got these. The Supermobile is the most ludicrous looking thing in the world.
It is.
It looks like.
But it was the age of the mobiles. Everyone had one.
Spider-Mobile, Batmobile, even Green Arrow got in on the act.
He did.
So Superman, powerless, had to figure out a way to keep Amazo from messing with anything, messing with people. So basically, Superman tricks him into absorbing all the red radiation.
Yes.
And also, there's because it's a Superman book and because it's like a multi-parter,
right.
People have lost the ability to sleep.
So they have all
there's like all this oxygen, extra oxygen in the air.
They all have insomnia, okay.
And everybody's like staying awake for 5 days. And Superman moves through the time barrier, so he ends up like 5 days in the future. Yeah. And he's got his powers back, so he turns Amazo into this thing that absorbs all of the radiation, and it puts him basically back to sleep.
Oh, okay.
So he's happy.
Right. And and
Professor Ivo is allowed to live as long as Amazo's asleep.
Right. Everybody goes
Superman's
back to normal.
Happy. Yeah.
Everything goes back to normal.
And it's like an episode of The Simpsons. Everything goes back to exactly the way it was.
All right. So Amazo's back now in Justice League 37. Not as a robot, though.
Not as a robot.
As a virus.
He is actually a virus.
A pandemic.
He still exists in the New 52. I don't know to what extent.
Okay.
Anthony Ivo was part of the Red Room, which has something to do with Steve Trevor.
Okay.
It's like the government and Argus, and Silas Stone,
right.
Cyborg's father. So the Lex Luthor engineered a biological
attack.
It's a biological virus that mimics Amazo.
Yes.
And it basically it can take out a superhuman's power. I think it can cancel it out. He was trying to figure out a way to.
Genius.
He's trying to figure out a way to stop the Justice League and probably Superman.
Freaking genius, dude.
But I think there were some side effects which we're seeing right now because it became airborne and it started to mutate.
No.
And it basically gives people who don't have the metagene the metagene. So now they all have some semblance of a superpower.
Wow.
So pretty cool, right?
Freaking.
And it affects the Justice League right now.
Yes.
Hopefully it won't render them all powerless.
Now there's a little. It's not really a joke, but Batman comes with a suit.
Right. Oh, the Hazbat suit.
What's called the Hazbat
It was.
suit.
Are you kidding? That was very, very well
What's
done.
it called the Hazbat suit?
Hazbat suit.
Yeah, Jeff Johns, man, killing it.
Yeah, and then Superman says, "Did you really call that the Hazbat suit?" And he's like, "Well, Robin named it."
Oh,
He's like, Robin named it.
Passed it on. Come on, it's a cool name.
Robin thought it was funny.
Yeah, it's a cool name. So, Justice League 37, pick it up.
Yep.
I know also on your list this week, Batman 37.
Endgame by Scott Snyder. Man, this guy's knocking it out of the park all the time, right?
He is.
The Joker.
Friend of the family now.
Yes. And
Creepy
one of
Joker.
I'm just going to throw this out there.
Okay.
This was one of my ideas for the Joker. Was I think I've said this before. Why not have the Joker be a failed comic who ended up in like psychiatry?
Yeah.
And he ends up just hypnotizing people and to go out and whatever he felt like that day.
This.
Yeah.
Someone's listening to the show, man.
So cool, right?
Scott Snyder.
Scott Snyder. Yeah.
Listen to the show. It's all right. Scott, you can have that one.
It's all you, buddy.
It's okay. Just can you make a thinly veiled reference?
To Comic Book Man?
To
yes.
Mike.
No, to Comic Book Man and maybe get your friends over to MC to
issue
give us
40 or
5.
something. Yes. Oh, that'd be nice.
Season 5.
Yes, that'd be nice too. Yes. Wonder Woman number 37, Mike.
Wonder Woman.
Beloved character is back. Wonder Woman's hot, or the beloved character that returned is
the
hot.
Beloved character.
Donna Troy is back. No spoilers. She gets summoned from a cauldron. Doesn't matter. She's back.
Dark
I know.
Angel.
You're a fan of Donna Troy.
Love Donna Troy. Miss her from the New 52.
I know you're a big Teen Titans fan.
Huge Teen Titans fan.
Founding member.
Yes. Do you know that she only came about as an accident?
No.
Wonder Girl was an accident. There was Wonder Tot, Wonder Girl, and Wonder Woman. They were supposed to be all Wonder Woman at different ages.
Yeah.
And somebody threw her in the Teen Titans.
Yeah.
And then she became canon.
It's stuck.
So yeah, it did.
Thank God.
People were like trying to figure out because there's not a huge age difference, but an age difference.
Yeah.
And she's not really Wonder Woman's sister. She's her adopted sister. So how did she get her powers and yada, yada, yada.
Right.
So they came up with the 1960s equivalent of, I don't know, making shit do. You know, it's like,
Sure.
all right, let's make up something.
Sure, it's like we'll write around that.
Yeah, a bunch of guys in like
we'll write around that.
hats, smoking Pall Malls and typing away on old
Yeah.
Clack
Now,
Electrics.
if I'm comprehending my reading right, she's actually a villain though,
That'd be cool too.
battling against Wonder Woman.
That'd be
which
cool
is
as well.
Which is much better.
Much.
Yes. All right, Mike. Did you pick up the Multiversity Thunderworld number
I
1?
did.
Grant Morrison.
And Grant Morrison continues to make me scratch my head because you have to really
I know you like Captain Marvel. I know you like old school books. I know you like old school tone.
yes.
As I understand it, this is all of that wrapped into one. This is the book for you.
Yeah,
Or-
it's Multiversity, but it's also the head scratching one. I'm waiting for Convergence to come out. I'm very excited about that.
Even the look,
Yeah.
old school is throwback.
It is. It's old school. It's Billy Batson.
Yeah.
It looks like I'm sorry, who's doing the Cameron Stewart's doing the artwork,
I
correct?
believe so. Yes.
Okay.
So, Multiversity, Thunderworld number 1. Pick it
Yes,
up. On your
all the multiversities are number 1.
also, one of your picks, the Sandman Overture number 4.
Yes.
Neil Gaiman.
Oh my dear Lord, Neil Gaiman,
Mm-hmm.
one of my favorite writers. He's up there. Alan Moore, Neil Gaiman, Jeff Johns,
Yes.
Warren Ellis.
Yes.
That's my top 4.
Top
And
4,
there-
top 5. Okay.
There's a couple more. But
That's
to
a
be
good
honest,
list.
yeah, it's
Good
it's
list,
a
man.
Good list. And Bendis, I like Bendis, and Kevin Smith.
Yeah, I'll throw Kevin
You have to
Smith
throw,
in
you
there.
have to throw Kevin Smith in there because
So, Brian Johnson is not too crazy. Actually, his stuff is way out there.
I'm not saying nothing.
His stuff is way out there.
It's wacky.
It is.
He's wacky.
It is. And Captain Marvel number 10, celebrating the 100th
Yes.
solo appearance.
The
Captain
100th
Marvel.
solo appearance, and Captain Marvel's been. You know what? I heard today that Jennifer Aniston wants to play
Really?
a superhero. She doesn't care who. She wants to play a superhero. So, who would you pick for Jennifer Aniston to play? I'm thinking. You know what? Katie Sackhoff would be perfect for Captain Marvel.
Okay.
Just Katie Sackhoff.
Yeah.
Yes. No.
from
maybe so.
from
Battlestar Galactica.
Oh yes.
Katie Sackhoff. She would be a perfect Carol Danvers.
She would be.
I'm thinking for Jennifer Aniston. Tell me I'm not a little crazy.
Okay.
Queen Medusa
Yeah.
of the Inhumans. She should be Queen Medusa.
Let's see. Aniston.
Marvel casting, get on it, man.
Aniston. I'm gonna have to think about that.
She's got the hair and she's got that regal bearing. A little
She
bit.
does the attitude. You're saying
She could be. Yeah, she could be like. Her husband's a mute. What would be more perfect?
Justin Theroux doesn't talk. Oh, you
Black
mean
Bolt.
you mean in the comics?
I'm
Okay.
talking about Medusa.
All right, I thought you
now.
meant Justin Theroux doesn't.
Yes,
talk.
Justin Theroux doesn't talk
I
ever.
think he talks a lot, but
I'm sure he does.
well, let me
Does he-
think about that. Aniston as a superhero.
Yeah, she wants to be a superhero.
I never pictured her as one. To be honest, with
She
you.
wants it.
Never pictured her, but let me think about that. Let me think about that. I'll sleep on it tonight.
All right.
I actually I haven't thought about Aniston in a long time. Let's
All
be
right.
honest here. Ever since Friends ended,
I'm sure.
have you thought about Aniston since
Yeah.
Friends ended? Have you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Spinning
It's
stuff.
like, I think about her every night, man. Like, oh, okay, you don't have
Careful,
to-
man.
you don't have to go. You don't have to go that far. You don't have to go that far. But all right. Mike, I heard you went to the movies last night.
I went and I saw The Hobbit.
Battle of the Five Armies.
Battle of the Five
All
Armies.
right.
Yeah.
Now we had discussed this. You're not really a Tolkien guy.
I'm not a huge one, but my wife loves the spirit of it.
Okay.
She doesn't think that Tolkien was a great writer.
All right. Yeah, I like Middle Earth. I like The Hobbit, the book. I like the book a lot.
I like the idea behind it. I think that it's like Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Sure.
Game of Thrones is well written. It's actually well written.
Oh, as opposed to Tolkien.
Tolkien was a linguist and he was very wordy.
Long. Sure.
And he
agree with you.
he wrote over people's heads. He was a linguist.
Was it out of pretension or out of?
I just think because that's the level of writing that he did. He was when you're a linguist, you're pretty damn
I'll
smart.
agree with that.
man.
When it comes to fantasy books, I lean more towards Piers Anthony than say
Okay.
Tolkien.
I'm
More fun. I like a little humor.
yeah.
in my
I was a huge Asimov fan. Loved Isaac Asimov.
Okay, yeah.
Ray Bradbury, also a really really great sci-fi writer.
Right.
So
No, I think I explained to you. I love The Hobbit because when I read it in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I was trapped at home, no car, nothing, so I couldn't get out a lot. And here I am reading this book about this grand adventure that spans over a year.
yeah. Oh my
and
God.
I'm like,
dude.
wow, man, I'd love to do this someday. So
And you have.
in a way,
Yeah.
in a way, with no, I had no like goal. I wasn't saving Middle Earth or anything, but so
Yeah. You're not saving Middle Earth
Lord of the
yet.
Rings, I like them, but I don't love them. Not like they're not my Star Wars. To a
No.
lot of people, are like, holy crap, like that's their Star Wars.
Of course. Yeah, there are people who are like, I've got the trilogy.
Right.
Holy crap, Viggo Mortensen.
Now last night open last night. You went opening night.
I did go opening night, but to be fair, they had a marathon.
Oh,
on
where you
Monday
saw
night.
the first one? Oh, you saw.
Yeah, so all three in IMAX 3D,
Okay.
which is 9+ hours.
Oh wait, all three Lord of the Rings? Or
No,
are
all
there
three
three
Hobbits.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
wasn't even aware of that. Okay, this is the third one then.
Oh my, yeah, this is
Okay.
the third Hobbit. So all three Hobbit, just nuts. You got 3 hours or 9 hours
9
of
hours.
Hobbit.
Did you get bathroom breaks? You get
I don't
break
know.
in
Maybe
between?
they do.
So let's
I
say
have
you
no
really
idea.
have a little 15-minute break. That's like 10 hours.
10 hours, yeah. You're
10
You're
hours.
talking 10 hours in one
I mean,
seat.
in my younger days, sure.
I don't care how
I would have called out of work. I would have been there.
Don't care how comfortable that seat is.
Mm-hmm.
10 hours ain't gonna be. And they weren't the layback chairs.
Oh, they weren't.
No, they were the rocking chairs. They're comfortable.
Right, but not to like hit the
No.
button like
Nope.
recline. That I could do. I'd like bring a little blankie with. I'd
blankie,
seek my own
pillow.
seek my own snacks in there.
Snacks.
Yeah.
I also sneak my
All
own
right. So
snacks.
Battle of Five Armies. You're sitting there.
It was.
Were you transformed into? Were you back in Middle Earth?
No.
Oh.
I mean, did I think it was a fine feature-length film? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There were a lot of things that there was a lot to like about the movie.
Okay. A lot of walking around.
No.
Okay.
No.
Walk, fight scene, walk,
No,
walk,
there's
fight scene.
it's all happening in one place
Oh, okay.
in the Lonely Mountain.
Okay.
Except for at the beginning, and it was you saw basically what you think you would see, but it was IMAX and CGI, and
Did you see?
for me-
Did you see flaws? Big screen
of
like
course,
that?
yeah, I
Like,
saw they had
Like, oh my god, it looks so fake.
they had
Did you yell at it? I was like, it looks fake. This is terrible.
Who am I, Rob Bruce? No,
Yes.
of course I didn't do that.
No, Rob Bruce would be, he's
And
he
clapping.
fell down.
and clapping.
Look at him
No,
die.
but
Look at him die.
Are you kidding? He screams at the
he's great. He's good. He does.
he
scream.
screams right at the screen.
He screams.
It's awesome.
He's a screen screamer.
But no, there was and there was some corn in there. There was some
sure.
I mean real corn. And like and I think Evangeline Lilly is drop dead gorgeous.
Shit, is she in the movie?
She is. She
I'll
plays
go see it.
Toriel. Actually,
gonna
you
go
should have
see
been from the beginning.
I'll go see
You
it.
haven't seen The Hobbit at all.
Oh, is she in that
None
too?
of them.
Is she
She's in
three
all
them?
of it. She's
I'm in.
all three of them or two. She's in two of them.
I'm in.
No, she's in all three of them.
I'm in, dude.
in
Ever
all
since
three of them. No, two of them.
Okay, ever
She's in
since
two of them.
ever since Lost, man.
She
Right?
is.
Right? Am I right?
And she plays an elven.
Answer my question.
Warrior.
Am I right? I'm right.
You're right. And what did I just say? She's a very attractive woman.
Okay, all right. I'm just confirming.
Drop dead gorgeous, and you watch her kick ass.
Really, she fights.
She fights. She's Legolas is.
It's there like her. Oh,
She is created for this franchise.
nice.
She's not created for. She was
Wasn't in the
not a
book.
Tolkien-esque.
okay. Wasn't in the book.
No, wasn't in the book.
Kind of like Daryl, Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Daryl. Okay,
exactly.
All right, so
she
kicks
is.
ass.
She's Darren, and she's got a bow.
All right,
yeah,
is she
bow and
related to Legolas?
No.
Okay,
She's
same race.
yes.
Okay, done. Good
But
enough.
let's. All right. No spoilers. Legolas is in love with her.
Oh, whoa, I can't blame him.
Of course you can.
can't blame him.
He's Orlando Bloom,
Blame him. And I am not. So,
and you're not.
So-
neither one of us are.
and
Orlando
I
Bloom.
am not.
That's all right.
And I am
Don't
not.
have to be Orlando Bloom.
All right.
to,
So, how many? I don't know. How many Hobbit feet do you give it? 5 being
out of five?
Five being.
I
the
give it
best.
three.
Three
Three
out
and
of
a half.
five.
3.5
Furry
Hobbit feet.
Hobbit feet. How many magic wands? I don't know. How many rings do you give it? Mike?
My boy Sylvester McCoy was in it.
Yeah.
He was.
Oh,
he was-
nice.
Yeah, Radagast was. He was awesome. Christopher Lee was fucking metal in
Yeah.
it.
Did you take the
he
kids?
was metal. Yeah.
Will they sit through a 3-hour movie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, if it's like this, so.
Oh, yeah.
So Battle of Five Armies. Were there enough battles to?
Oh
keep
my
you
god.
interested?
There were. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was. There were some like very psychedelic moments, and there are times when you're sitting there watching it and you're going, "Oh my god, this is like watching a BBC
Oh,
video."
Like yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh my, this is very surreal and very dreamlike."
Yeah.
But not in a good way, like in an LSD way.
Right.
And you're watching it on IMAX, and you're like, "Wow, this is messed
Yeah.
up." Oh my god!
All right. You know what I miss, man? Krull. You ever seen the movie Krull?
With the Glaven, the Glaive.
Yes, the Glaive. Yeah, remember that?
Yes, of
Then,
course.
then we got this. Like, I guess they're worlds apart, but
Oh my god,
it
are
came
they
out like
worlds apart?
82, man.
Yeah.
82, 83.
Who starred in that? That was
Oh god. I mean, some dude who you wouldn't even. I'll look that up. He.
what was Kevin Sorbo in? That was sort of
Oh, like back then, like an 80s movie?
80s, 90s. It was like he was like was he King Kull? Kevin Sorbo.
Freaking Krull. Freaking Liam Neeson. Was Liam Neeson in Krull? Oh yeah,
Might have
it says
been,
it says here. Yeah, he played the Keegan.
Played the Glaven. Yeah.
Ken Marshall, Mike.
Ken Marshall.
Ken Marshall was the star of Krull. I know you don't hear much from him now, but
No, we don't, do we?
actually you don't.
Wow, Kevin Sorbo's got a shit ton of stuff in post production.
And Lizette Anthony played the female that
Oh,
he
did
was
she now?
trying to.
And how did that
rescue.
work out for her?
I don't know. Are you familiar with Lizette Anthony, Mike?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
well-
He was Kull the Conqueror. That was what Kevin Sorbo was.
Well, Krull
He
was a.
Kull the Conqueror.
Kull the Conqueror. Yes.
Not Krull.
Krull was basically a Star Wars ripoff.
Of course
but
it was.
set in like
Oh, and by the way, remember we were trying to figure out the Mystery Science Theater 3000, where they took all of the Battlestar Galactica stock footage.
Yeah.
It was called Space Mutiny.
Space Mutiny.
Yes.
Is that available on YouTube?
It's available on DVD
Okay.
on the Mystery Science Theater DVDs.
All right. I'll buy that for $1.
All right.
I'll buy that for $1. I have a couple other notes here. Is there anything that sticks out here?
I don't have my.
I did. Did somebody? I think Flanagan took them.
Oh, you probably did.
Flanagan took them.
What's-
Well, here.
what sticks out?
This is what I got. This is what
Okay.
I got left. Star Wars #1. We talked about this last week.
I saw the trailer on IMAX.
Oh, you did.
It looks
Force
beautiful.
Awakens?
Yes.
Wow.
It was gorgeous.
Like you're in. Star Wars.
You and I are there next year.
All right.
Opening night.
What do you
midnight.
think? What do you think about people lining up already?
I think they're insane. What? Seriously, are you on food stamps? What the hell?
Have you ever lined up for a movie?
A year in advance?
Not a year, but say like 4 hours in advance. Do you remember? I waited in line for Empire Strikes Back, the re-release.
Okay.
I was at the Senator Theater in Baltimore, Maryland. I was out there 6 hours before the doors opened.
What happened to me? I got Return of the Jedi tickets.
The first one? When, 83?
In 83. How did I do that? Because there were two of us. It was me and Leslie Fitzgerald. It's my first date. I told you this.
You took her to see Jedi?
I took her to see Jedi.
Good man.
And she was pissed at me because I didn't kiss her during Jedi. She said, "Why didn't you try and kiss me?" I said, "Because it was Jedi."
The freaking Ewoks, man.
I said it was.
It
was Jedi.
They're not kissing you. They're about to take.
And then I kissed her, and she was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Then I'm afraid.
Leslie Fitzgerald.
I'm afraid the deflector shield.
Quite
operation. I'm not kissing you during that part.
Of course not.
Freaking when the Ewoks are using the sticks and bow and like
yeah,
rocks
taking
and
down.
I'm not kissing you during that. I mean, where's the kissing moment? There's the end where it's
no, you can go when
Jabba's palace.
Right at the end when he goes back to Dagobah. Mm-hmm. I could have kissed her there.
You could have,
but I didn't.
But
I didn't know it was coming up. I didn't see it before.
Right. Or
it was opening night.
There's a part where Han Solo was like, "All right, I know you love him, don't you?" It's like, "Yes, he's my brother."
Yeah.
Maybe that's not so good.
That would have been creepy though.
Maybe not so good. And there's a part where Han melts out of the carbonite. And they
know. No, you can't do that.
Who is this?
Of course not.
What did she say? A friend or someone who loves you? Is that the line?
Someone, yeah.
But that was the beginning of the movie. Like the beginning. Like I'm on pins and needles, man. I'm like, how are they gonna get out of this freaking messed up palace?
You say you see Billy D. Williams as one of the guards. You're like, holy crap.
He'd been a guard. He'd been a guard there for what, a year? You think?
No, I don't think it was that long.
You don't think so?
Like 2 months.
2 months.
Dana, how do you think he got the job?
I guess he applied for it and they put him in.
Really? Do you think probably he was? Oh wow, this guy was administrator for Cloud City.
Yeah.
Now he wants to guard me. All right, cool.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, he's got the skills. He can run a whole whatever, a gas mine.
Of course, gas
system.
mining colony, sure.
Yeah, so surely you can just protect me.
Sure, but he put down for references Han Solo and
and Chewbacca. and
Luke Skywalker
and Boba Fett. And he put Darth Vader he put Darth Vader on here. I don't know anything about
Han Solo
that,
and Darth Vader. That's a little weird. All right.
Yeah, real quick, Star Wars #1, Marvel's coming out the comic book. They have the rights back, Disney, blah, blah, blah.
They
Number
do.
1, 61 variant covers, Mike.
I don't think we're getting that many.
61. Think
Holy
Geek
crap.
has their own variant cover.
That's cool. Jay and Silent Bob should have their own variant cover.
What would you do though? Like put Jay and Bob on it? Like
the comic book men. How about us all in like
Marvel? How do we get our own
Oh
variant
my God!
cover?
Here's perfect one.
Okay, hold on.
All of us in stormtrooper garb, and Walt saying to you, "You're a little short to be a stormtrooper."
Bam!
Right
done.
there, boom. We got one.
Or 4 of us in the Millennium Falcon. Now, who are you? Are you Han? You're Han.
Wait, why don't I be?
You're Han.
Would I be Han?
You're Han.
No, wouldn't Walt be Han?
I think you would be Han. You look more like Harrison Ford than he does.
All right. Well.
Brian would be Chewbacca, obviously.
Then you're messing up the dynamic. It'd have to be Walt as Han.
Okay. Brian is Chewbacca.
You can be Luke, and I'll be Obi-Wan. I'll be a young Obi-Wan.
All right, fair enough.
All right, this time try it with the blast shield down.
Yes. But I can't see anything. Blah blah blah. All right, now we're just quoting movies.
No. I'm just saying.
This counts as a podcast.
How about you're like, that'd be cool. You lying on the ground as
yes,
as Luke Skywalker with your chest like steaming, and there's like a laser blast right in there.
I really thought he bad on the outside.
And actually, I was gonna do the next. I was gonna have him do it with the blast shield down.
Yes. All right.
That would have been good.
We know anybody on Marvel Comics? Let's do it.
All right, cool.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
And we're out of here?
We're listening. Yes. We'll be, I think we'll be, next week,
Next week's Christmas. You're going to be
Christmas
in
or Christmas
Ohio,
Eve?
right?
Oh, yeah, I will be. Well, I don't know yet. Well, we'll figure something
We'll do, we'll pre-record.
figure something out.
We
Yeah,
will.
we'll figure
When are you
something
leaving?
I have no idea. It's up to my wife. But.
So, okay. Well, we'll pre-record and there will be.
All right.
And I sell comics.
Awesome.
Next Christmas.
All right.
It's going to be on Christmas Day.
It is. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Or Happy Holidays.
Merry Christmas.
And
there you go.
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio. Sir, only at smodcast.com.